Cate and Johnathan Osmond. A year ago today, Cate and Johnathan celebrated a hand fasting. And a hand fasting in the Celtic tradition is a trial marriage for a year and a day. And today, they are glad to announce that they have both passed this trial. Last year, they loosely bound their arms and their hands together with ribbons. And today, they've come here to finally tie the knot. It's been a few years. Cate and Johnathan met in 2009 at the Black Rock Coffee House. And it was Jonathan's monkey in a tree mocha that actually got Cate hooked. Unfortunately, Johnathan had no clue as to the effect that this concoction was having on Cate. A long period of flirtation ensued, and what Cate describes as Facebook stalking. But Johnathan still remained clueless. Cate prompted Johnathan to attend many functions, including the transportation tailgate party. But unfortunately, again, Johnathan just saw these as nice little social things and never saw the potential for future dating. And he remained clueless. A year passed. Julie and Johnathan suggested that maybe Cate should take a more direct approach. So she came up with a brilliant idea, and she placed an ad on Facebook seeking a long-haired, kilt-wearing guy into quiet evenings and dry British comedy. No response. Well, the response was, "Oh, I think I know somebody like that." And Cate's response was, I think you do know who that is," but he remained clueless. Cate had finally had enough, so she declared July 25th, 2010, Lead Pipe Day. She decided that if he was not prepared to see the subtle hints, then a lead pipe would have to be applied to his head and she would drag him back to her lair. Cate, I don't think the pipe is necessary anymore, so if you please hand it over. Now that the pipe is unnecessary, or when she found it unnecessary, she came up with the great idea of preparing some fantastic food. So she prepared tasty Azorian food. She put on a low-cut dress, which tastefully revealed Cate's assets. She lavished every attention on Johnathan. She had all of her friends lavish attention on Johnathan and says, "Johnathan, you should stay late." And then he stayed late, and he stayed later, and he stayed until 5 a.m., but all they did was talk. 3 days later, Johnathan finally got a clue. He said, "Oh, I think Cate likes me." By the time her birthday party arrived in 2011, Johnathan was completely on board. And in fact, at her princess party, he was prepared to show everybody that he was the man who was prepared to wear the tutu in their relationship. That summer, Cate dragged Johnathan on a forced march up Mount Constitution. And that day, she gave Johnathan a ring and made him an offer that he could not refuse. Last year, they loosely bound their hands with the ribbons. Today, they're going to firmly tie the knot. May I have the ribbons, please? Johnathan and Cate. They're never getting out of these. It's going to take them a little while. do you have a ring and some promises that you'd like to make to Johnathan?
I do. Today, I take you, Johnathan, to be my husband. I vow to love you and cherish you. You are everything I wanted in a partner. I just didn't realize how perfect you were for me while I was stalking you. I know I should have known from the moment you shuffled your feet. As you explained, you had more than just a few action figures. But you had a couple of totes full of them in the other room. Sorry. What I didn't know is I needed a friend and a forever companion who is in touch with their inner child. You were the first person to put something positive on that relationship list that I started way back when. And I was still silly and had a hard time allowing myself to be loved. I was so afraid of being hurt that I almost let the best thing in my life go. I am glad you didn't let me push you away, and I feel so lucky to be standing here next to you. I love absolutely everything about you. The way you laugh and make me laugh. I love your googly eyes when you look at me. You make me feel like the most beautiful woman in the world. I promise to love you forever and treat you with the respect you deserve and cherish every moment we have together. You are my superhero, and I vow to be yours in return. I vow to make you tasty foods, to love and support you always, in both good and bad. I vow to be the best wife to you that I can from this day forward.
Johnathan, do you have a ring and some promises you'd like to make to Cate?
I do as well. There. All right. It's been a long engagement, Cate. It seems like it's been a long time, but it's just suddenly flown by. I don't know where 2 years went. We've done a lot of planning, we've done a lot of dreaming, we've done a lot of hoping, and now it's all here, coming up to this. And I don't know what I would do if you were not going to be my life. My life would be a far more great place without you. You have brought out a lot of fun in me. You know, I have embraced my inner child. You have encouraged me to be more social, to be more playful, to be more fun to be around. And so I just want to say that I vow to also to love you forever and to support you and to be there for you, even on Mondays, when Mondays suck. We've had great adventures. I want to go on more and fulfill that list, and even learn to swim so that you don't have to rescue me. And so I have a ring, and I'm going to give it to you, and with that ring, I give you my heart and my everything that I am, and all my love, and everything. I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Johnathan and Cate Lawson Reed.
I consider everybody here not just friends, but more than friends, my family. So we like to share our cake. And as soon as this is cut up, there'll be some lovely root beer floats. Because remember that transportation tailgate party that Katherine talked about? That's what we had when I was stalking him. They served us Neller's ice cream and Boundary Bay root beer. So we're sharing that with you as well.
Like she said.
Learning fast.
Left-handed, right-handed?
Left-handed, right-handed. What do we cut?
Okay.
Oh no, ribbon.
That's okay.
Did I get more frosting or did you?
Remember, we're nice.
We are nice.
Promise, you have a beard. I wipe off his beard.
Let's get a close-up of this. All right.
Okay.
Ready?
One on count of three.
Well, I'm down to 3. 1,
1, 2, 3.
Oh, so sweet.
Oh, that's good cake.
That's really good thing.
You want the rest? Okay.
And a little nauseating. So, I just want to say to Katie, thank you for, God, like 30, I think we're going on 35? No, not, I mean, like 33. We'll call it 33, it's a good number. Thank you. Isn't that like a third of a, no, never mind, that's Hobbit reference, but I'm not going to go there. So anyway, thank you for 33 years of fantastic friendship. And Johnathan, thank you for finally being the guy to make Katie as happy as she deserves to be.
Hello, my name is Johnathan. A lot of you have already heard in the line, the greeting line, that when I first met Johnathan at the coffee shop, within our friends there were 6 of us, 6 friends, and so we become 6 packs. Yeah, Kate got one of the better of us. That's just the kind of thing you have to say, right? Anyway. One of the things that I also often say at these toasts, and is very true here too, I've noticed in the weddings of my friends and my wife and I, Johnathan and Cate, that circles come together. That Cate has a number of friends that I knew before I knew Cate. Well, we met her separately, and similarly with Johnathan. And as they come together in marriage today, our groups or circles of friends get a little tighter and a little closer, and we're sharing more. And it's just a wonderful thing to see. It's a neat thing to be part of. And these mugs here that the wedding party had say on them, "So say we all," which is from Battlestar Galactica. And it's a good thing to say. It's a toast to our circles of friends and our family. Here's to us. Here's to Cate and Johnathan. So say we all.
I'll try this. Okay. My name is Wilson, and I first met Johnathan I can't remember if it was through Pickford Film Center stuff or the Black Drop, but kind of they were mixed up in there together, and it was some social occasion. We were hanging out, and it just became apparent pretty quick that we shared the same interests. We started geeking out right away, and we talked about getting together, like we should have a geek night, watch some fun stuff, and so we did. A buddy of mine had some dailies from the first Iron Man movie that he smuggled off the set, and so we watched that, and that was so cool. And then Battlestar Galactica came out, and we decided to make a thing of that. And so that was an amazing 3 years of religiously every Friday night getting together with Johnathan and a few other friends, and that time meant a lot to me, and I'm looking forward to, Joanna and I are looking forward to sharing more times like that with you guys. We love you. Cheers. So say we all.
How you guys doing tonight? As you probably already know, I'm Cate's youngest, and I'm first probably new. I have been protective of my mom since day one. I really trusted her with too many people, too many men that didn't treat her right, but I'm happy to say for once that I can leave her side. And I have a great time. Still doing that one. I'm just happy to say that for 1 second I should leave my mom with me and not be worried about it. So, in all cheers and happiness. Congratulations.
People have probably been following my wedding escapades for a really long time now, since it's been a really long engagement. It takes a lot to actually put things together, and I didn't know how long it would take. And yes, there was panic at the end, but I'm doing good. And I would actually like to personally say thanks to all of my supporters. And yes, this is going to be a blanket commercial to all the local community that has helped me put the wedding together. So, thank you, Django, for letting us borrow your awesome tentacles from Merchbot. Thank you, Urania, for helping me find awesome socks for my boys to wear from Last Sock. The lovely gluten-free cake was provided by Andy, Let Them Eat Cake in the Eldridge neighborhood in Bellingham. And I would be lost without Quicksilver, the place that I'm currently working at, and hoping to be making beautiful pictures for many, many more years at the shop. So thank you, Jeff, for hiring me. Am I forgetting anybody? Besides our awesome wedding party that I would totally be lost without. You guys did an amazing job putting it together. It was really, really, really hard for me to let go and let you do everything, because, apparently I can't do it all. So thank you, Johnathan, Sarah, Deb, Johnny, Michelle, wherever you are, Talis for being my adorable fairy, my awesome sons, Patrick, Jacob, Mikey, who wandered off, and even my Jessbro is here, so I'm very happy to have my little Jess. Oh yeah, and back to Jo, who pulled everything else together for me, because she's really a good, we call her an HB. You can guess what it stands for. If not, ask me and I'll tell you later. Oh, and thank you, Chase, for making me coffee this morning. That was very, very important. So, I'm going to hand it off to somebody else. So, Jonathan, you have anything to say? I covered it? Okay, fine. I'm not handing it off. So, with that, we might adjourn outside. at this point, because it's someplace shady, and I might toss it okay, and then Johnathan can toss a garter, and shenanigans may ensue. So.
Caitlin, come on, you gotta get in line. Yay, Caitlin. And,
Are we ready? Hopefully I can toss this thing far enough. You count. 3. Okay, baby. Carter.
My turn?
Your turn.
All right.
Okay, boys.
Boys, who wants to catch themselves a garter?
Leroy, get out there.
Not a stick.
Jeff does have
Yeah, okay, yeah. We're going to call you out, Jeff. You have to be in line.
And Django. Come on, Leroy. Step up.
All right, I see.
Step up.
The whole thing.
Chicken.
Jeff goes think he's married.
Yeah. You should really put down your gun.
Am I at the right angle? I might have to go over here a little bit.
It's not skeet shooting.
I was getting
I want to catch this one.
You know, it's a snake.
You guys are so much alike, I have to worry about his face.
Come on, Johnathan, go in there and get it.
All right, I'm grinding it. I'm finding it. Hold your horses. Hold your horses.
There's a lot of layers.
There's a lot of layers. Ooh, I found something.
Just go under there and get it.
I'm digging. I'm digging. I found the garter. Hey!
Chicken.
You should have put your whole head in there.
That's what I meant. Come on. Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
All right, check it out.
That's it? Oh my god, this is crazy.
You know, I don't know if I want to catch my mom's dog. I guess you're not doing anything really put it back.
Is that who caught it when our son got it?
I think so.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
No. Just push it out to my wife.
Oh my god, it looks like I am, doesn't it? Smart ass.